qualifying Asia. It's something that, as a commentator, that trips off the tongue without me even thinking about it.
Indeed, indeed. Right, this is the circuit for round 1, race number 2 of the AP250 category. We are at Buriram. We mentioned the long straights on the from turn 1 to turn 3, kink in turn 2, but it's always the technical area leading through to turn 12 that is such fun. Okay, before we really discuss what happened in race number 1, let's go down and get some preparation for race number 2. Daniel Bokas is amidst the heat down there. It's nearly 60 degrees trackside. Daniel, how are you doing?
Getting lots of grips with the R3.
Yeah, they actually came after each other, all three of the Honda Vietnam riders yesterday. 1 minute warning is there.
Really made the most of it.
Becoming fairly prominent in this 250 category. In Atna, of course, from Astra Honda, Arrc also came to prominence for us on the Arrc last year. He's in there, Yandra Mihardika. Eye out for him. We'll talk you through all of the starters. 22 starters for this race 2 of 12 of the season. Asia Road Racing Championhip. First road of race, Buriram, Yamaha Racing Indonesia, winner yesterday, Herjun Atna Firdaus from Astra Honda Racing, Cal Vietnam, Honda Racing Vietnam.
On row 2, Astra Honda's latest prodigy, Keandra Ramadipa. P4, next to him, P5, Irfan Heikel. Outside of him, Juarai, Yamaha's latest prodigy.
Back up to 250, Pewa Petunias from the East NJT Racing Team, local Thai team, alongside him, Ranju Tukimov, both on Honda CBR 250 to Lars. Sharafuddin Azman thought he got a podium yesterday, was actually just edged out.
Now on row 4, and aboard the Motor Sniper Magnetech Kawasaki R25, Aiki Iyoshi. Next to him for East NJT, Warwick Tom Nopakun, and outside of him, Nguyen Phu Tri.
Teammate for Q3 is Ton Am Phu on P13, bike number 19, Honda Racing Vietnam, alongside Yandra Mihardika from Motor Sniper Magnetech. He's on the second Kawasaki. And then Alfonso Reyes Santos Dakigan for SDG Team Park Pro Philippines.
P16, leading row 6, Shunzhen Zhang from China. Next to him is compatriot Xiaozi Ang. Outside, Frey Marco Suba from Pittsburgh.
And then we have Kevin Kintao, who crashed out yesterday in the Honda Racing India. We'll see how Kevin is able to develop this season. Alongside him, Pacharagor, the East NJT Racing Team rider, and Rosin Arambin from Indonesia Honda Racing India.
And rounding off the field on row 8, Long Nan Zi from Hong Kong. And I lost the name as the graphic.
Wang Jiadong from Victor Racing.
Yeah, Wang Jiadong's been putting in some really good work this weekend too.
Well, it's quite a long while ago since they were the team to beat.
Michael went well yesterday, and so did the newcomer, Sharafuddin Azman.
12 laps of the circuit. We are underway. Fairozi in the Yamaha gets off to a nice clean start. Fairozi, yesterday's race winner, bike number 36, joined by Arai in P3, Herjun Atna in between them. But these Yamahas, they've done something good on these Yamahas at the moment, Barry Russell.
That was another brilliant launch by Fairozi from pole position, so he's converted that nicely into P1. Once again, Cal Vietnam joining the leaders. Just Herjun Atna on the Astra Honda and Cal Vietnam have gone past Fairozi on the straight, and so has Irfan Heikel.
Interestingly, the heavier Kawasaki's very slow off the line, but they'll try to make up that ground a little bit later on these, maybe on the long straights. 25 Watrin Tuktimon from East NJT makes a move at the moment, but it's Herjun Atna, and he's joined once again by Cal Vietnam. Cal Vietnam interviewed before the race yesterday, looked, well, he didn't sound confident, but he looked as though he really means business. Will have been so frustrated to have lost places on the last corner yesterday.
Yes, he was, absolutely. He's normally quite talkative, but didn't want to talk
Fair amount of pressure on Keandra Ramadipa to continue that kind of success.
Last season, with Race Danica, who won the championship, and also Veda Egger moved up into 600s, accompanying Herjun. New look, Astra Honda.
Very familiar look of Astra Honda leading the way. They've got the Yamaha there of Vairosi, just taking the inside line. Astra Honda is able to hold on. Vairosi goes through in P2. It's on the Yamaha. Kawasaki still at the back there, trying to desperately hold on. Green livery. She goes through in P9.
Arrc experimenting with a line I noticed through turn 12. Did make up a couple of places, so worthwhile experiment.
10-lap race, so fifth of the way through. Going to experiment. Now is a good time to do it. If you get it wrong, there is an opportunity to make up a little bit of ground. So make up ground. The Kawasaki of Ayoshi is there. Oh, slipping out.
Down goes.
It's 41.
Urban Heikel.
Oh, Urban Heikel, that is completely his own mistake. He went to Bunchu Honda. Seemed to lose the front end. Bit of debris off the circuit though, and the marshals are in very quickly, and Urban Heikel. That's frustrating for him. Frustrating for Bunchu.
They've got one rider left. Presence of Sirkuit Asman on the number 63 bike, who is somewhere in this back of it, I suspect. In top speed, very close to 200 kilometers per hour for Aiki Yoshi on that four-cylinder screamer of the Kawasaki.
You wouldn't think that he would have the straight line speed. It's much more front on that engine, but organisers make sure there's an equality between all the machines. Kawasaki, if they get it right, become a real competitor.
NJT bikes on Warwick and Butcher in.
Saw a quick shot there of Sharafuddin, but Cal Vietnam once again leads the way. There is Sharafuddin.
He's got Biawat Fatumio, no less, behind him.
And Biawat stepping up. He was in a TBS Swap Meet last year, wasn't he? So he's in the top 10 here. Urban Heikel drops out of the leaderboard after that crash. It was his own fault. Kevin Quintal down in P15 for India. Look at the Chinese racers who we spoke about. You've got Gao Jiang in P16, Wang Jiadong in P18, and Zheng Jiang dropped down to P20. Or bike number 40 on
Those new Chinese riders are 3 seconds off the best time. Right at the front. All of them have international experience. They're doing well.
And next on the Arrc agenda, we go to juarai from 2. 12 race season.
Kawasaki power as they go into turn 4. Aiki Yoshi got. Wait till that's sorted out.
Looks like he's got it right today, doesn't it? It's looking impressive.
Yeah, no, Aiki Yoshi's quality. Shown the best consistency. It's a year where he needs to show what he's capable of. But a new bike.
I would imagine on a circuit like Buriram, where you've got those long straights, and even in the technical area, if you get the line right, you can actually get an awful lot of momentum coming out of these corners. The Kawasaki would be very, very strong.
Need to keep the revs up. The gearing is going to be totally different. Two-cylinder bike competing with. Good to see him close to the front now.
Slams on the brakes, that's where the problem is, because it's a heavy old machine. Able just to switch back, he'll be in P2, but that's one to keep an eye out there. Ayoshi comes through in P2, 0.7 of a second, 700ths down behind Cal Vietnam. A Vietnamese, Japanese, Indonesian 1, 2, 3. There's the Arrc in a nutshell.
And it's so good to see 3 manufacturers in that leading group too.
And Arrc on the Yamaha 1, 2 yesterday, don't forget. Kawasaki and Honda of various team denominations will to pull that one back. Yamaha won 3 of the 5 categories yesterday, and they couldn't win one of them because it's a TBS one make. So Yamaha had the whip hand yesterday.
Yeah. Aikiyoshi looking quite.
It's a 5-6-man train with Kiandra and Marosi. So on the back of Herjun Atna. This is building up nicely. It's so competitive, it is Underbone-esque. It is going to be that close coming into the final corner, you suspect.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to get away. Vietnam does look comfortable at the front, but he's not going to make a break. Get able to make a break.
Yamaha Garage there looking on. Doesn't look exactly worried. They got it so right yesterday. Onto the final corner, a 1-2. Both riders were celebrating for Yamaha Racing Indonesia. Not surprisingly, the 8 is Arrc Gasca. Marosi was on pole, 36, a little bit further behind at the moment. Once again, so this is 3 laps in a row now. The Kawasaki of Ayaki Ayoshi has been at the front.
Astra Honda definitely not having it their own way, or anything like it. The riders crossing the line 4th and 6th that time around.
A little bit further down, Sharafuddin Azman is just at the tail end of that first group. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 9 there. Sharafuddin just keeping in touch, but he and the East NJT racers not being able to make a real impact on the front 6. They're there, only in spirit. Wide this time for Ayoshi. Behind them, Vietnamese pairing of Tonam Phu and Thu Tri. They're having a little inter-country race themselves. The engineers have done their part. She still leads the way.
Yeah, this is really interesting.
Fascinating, isn't it? Good.
Yeah. Kawasaki, Yamaha, Honda. Front 3.
The guys behind Sharafuddin, is he just holding his powder dry for the last couple of laps? He's consistently been 2 seconds behind.
I don't think he's keeping his powder dry. He's doing his best. I mean, he's a great racer, we know, and you do look thing too about racecraft, so 3 to say the least.
Yeah, but he's not right on the back there, and he's not really been challenging, has he? Keep an eye on Sharafuddin Azman. He was P4 yesterday, but 9 at the moment. It's Ayoshi once again. His machinery holds up. He'll be hoping to stay in control. 4 laps in a row now. Ayoshi has been leading, coming over the line. Now we're getting to the business end as Keandra goes over in P4. For the first time, Marosi Torikatila makes his way through to the lead. Yesterday's winner, the pole sitter. Ayoshi drops down to P3. Again, Cal Vietnam is in that group. Bike number 65 for Vietnam. Loving this.
Variety of bikes, variety of nationalities.
Building up beautifully. Cal Vietnam this time takes the nice tight line through the hairpin at the end of the long straight. Takes the Kawasaki of Ayoshi with him.
All the speed there from the Kawasaki was good. That was really good work by Aiki.
Total Sniper Mantec team. His partner hasn't quite been as effective today. Keandra.
Experience. Some way down.
Yeah, down in P17, so out of the reckoning. Keandra will be it's a heavy old bike in these conditions as well. Cal Vietnam leads the way. 2.5 laps to go. Enjoying Keandra's ride. Again, I'm still keeping an eye on Sharafuddin. I am wondering, is he holding something back? You suspect not.
He'd have made his presence felt by now if he had the pace.
Cal Vietnam leads the way. Keandra, sorry. Takes the narrow first line, and once again, bikes 117 of 18, exceeding track limits. Bike 18 is one of the Vietnamese racers, but Ayoshi, 5 laps in a row, he has led going over the finish line. The most important lap to lead, though, is the last one.
Yeah, and it's Keandra that leads them up the long drag to turn 3 and flips across to the right-hand side of the track. Let's see how that works out. He chops across that kink. Yeah, he was out-dragged there by Cal Vietnam. No shortage of speed on that Vietnamese Honda.
Cal Vietnam, that's all very tight, goes around the outside. There's Ayoshi, and Ayoshi has been pushed back to P6 at the moment. Now then, that is impressive from Keandra Ramadeepa. Looks like he's Sharafuddin just beginning to make a move. See, bike number 63 at the back. He's got inside one of the Yamahas. He's got inside Arrc. Varuzi back up to the front.
Back here by Kiyoshi in P5 currently.
Everybody looking tense. Quite rightly, this is a wonderful, wonderful build up to a final corner 12. Herjun Atna in control at the moment. Once again by Rosie. Everybody eyes glued upon what's going on the circuit. Herjun from Firosi looking for a win double. Ayoshi, has he got the pace? Has he got the ability? He was leading for so long, or in the leading pack, but now shunted down to P5. Cal Vietnam forced out on the final corner yesterday. This time the number 65 tries to go on the inside. Herjun Atna, bike 46. Can he take it in? Oh, Firosi tries to go for it. Look at that. Cal Vietnam overdoes it. Cal Vietnam drops out. Herjun Atna comes through. Ayoshi takes P2. And Herjun Atna takes the victory. Ayoshi on the Kawasaki ahead of Sharafuddin Azman, who picks up a podium. Cal Vietnam digs himself out of the gravel for the second race in a row. Turn 12 does him.
12 does him. And Des, I have to say, you were right about Sharifuddin Azman. He came through well, where everybody was so tense on that final lap. You could see it in the body language of the riders. But he did come through to take the podium. He felt very aggrieved that he didn't make the podium yesterday. Herjun that took that P3 after a long delay in the steward's decision. But
so here are the official results. Herjun Atna Firdaus, Astra Honda Racing takes it 2/10 clear of Aiki Ayoshi from Motul Sniper Mantech. Sharafuddin Azman adds a P3 to his P4 yesterday for Idemitsu Bunshu Honda Racing Team. Kewa Patumyas came from nowhere for East NJT Racing. That's really good play from them. Araya Gaska drops down to P5, but a podium and a P5, that's a good weekend. Keandra Ramadeepa, the youngster, will learn from that for Astra Honda Racing. Firosi, a P7 to add to his P1 yesterday. And what is Tong Nopukan for East NJT Racing Team, rounding out the top 8. This, Barry Russell, is going to be some season.
yeah, and once again, you're looking at, a second between the top 8.
SDG Team Hawk Pro Honda, Alfonso Rey Santos da Kigan in P9, just 8 seconds adrift. And then Ton Ampu beats Cal Vietnam, poor old Vietnam. Twice now he's come across on turn 12, but he's going to be a contender. Pacharagom in P12. Kevin Quintal does well, 15 seconds behind in P13 to beat off Hu Tri, who beat China's Gao Jiang, who will pick up his first points for Team One for All. Further down, Mohsin Paraban. Disappointing weekend for Mohsin, but Idemitsu Honda Racing India will be happy to get some laps under their belt. The second Kawasaki of the Andra in P17. Zhang Shuncheng for TY Antares, 36 seconds off the pace. Just getting ahead of Wang Jiadong. That's a good recovery from Shuncheng Jiang. Nangte in P20, 47 seconds down. Wacherin and Irfan Heikel very early on. They didn't complete the race. Ray R. Markusova is finding life very, very difficult.
We're down here in Park Ferme after AP250 with Sharafuddin Azman. First of all, congratulations, fantastic P3. We saw you drop to the back of the group, and then on that last lap, you just muscled your way through. How was that race?
Yeah, firstly, I would like to say thank you so much and syukur alhamdulillah, and thank you so much for the team to work hard this weekend. And today's race was really difficult for me because I lose a lot with the front group in the straight. So I try to manage not to lose the group, but last lap I try to take this opportunity to go in the front because everybody is fighting for the first position. So for me, I'm happy to be in the podium. So I need to keep working with the team to improve the bike. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sharafuddin Azman. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And now we're going to go to P2. The green screamer, the ZX25 rider, Aiki Yoshi. So Aiki, finally we see the ZX25 onto the podium. But it wasn't an easy race. You had the lead for a while and then they came charging back, but you managed to fight to a fantastic second. Tell us about the race.
Yeah, it was a very good race, very intense battle. Another every rider very fast, good riders. Last lap, last corner, overtake very difficult. So, but I'm very happy to back to podium. I can fight ZX20 RR. I'll do my best next round. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aiki. Congratulations once again. And now we're going to head to the race winner, Herjun Atna Firdaus. Herjun yesterday had a really huge battle to beat. And this time round, Herjun victorious. Herjun, that wasn't an easy race. We saw a big battle, but on that last lap, you managed to pull the gap and you held it all the way to the last turn. How was that race?
Yes, thank you to my team to give me the best bike here, the best Honda bike in Arrc, and in the last lap I make some mistakes with the shifting, so my shifting miss shifting, so I get to lose the pace, and then in the last corner I try to defense, and I can take the first position. For the next race, I will target the first position again. Thank you.
Thank you, Herjun. Congratulations again.